This is.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Gather throng. It is I, your friend Jerry K. Horkims. Of course, I am joined on the other side by these gentlemen. This is D. Brad Talton.
There's so many cameras. Which one am I supposed to be looking
Well,
at?
no, all of them
know, but it looks
simultaneously.
amazing.
So
Look at this.
the sensation,
cacophonic.
the rodent-like fear that you feel right now is a function of the strange place that we have constructed here. So
This is surely a strange place.
just feel it. Just commit yourself to feeling it. This, of course, is Eric Benson, Azerbaijan. D. Brad Talton, like I said. The D stands for David.
Call me Brad.
Yeah, I was just going to say, but what happened? Like,
well-
did a David hurt you?
David was my father, and you know, when my mom wanted to like call for dinner, she wanted to call for one of us and not the other. So you know, it would be
shit.
confusing if we were both if we both went by David.
I
Okay.
could have gone around the whole thing.
I was
whole
like,
different
ha
way.
ha ha ha.
I think that might say more about your childhood than mine.
Well, no, because I am also Keith. I am Keith Gerald
Okay.
for exactly the same reason. But I don't have.
You never
that.
assume anybody has the similar
Yeah.
circumstances.
Well, exactly. But I also don't just put like a
These
K
strange
out there
circumstances.
for people to ask questions.
People think I'm a doctor, and so I get into places. You know.
You get those reservations. It's like, well,
Yeah.
like,
you say you don't have a table, but did you know that I put a extraneous D before the name that I prefer? All right, now, D. Brad, you, among other things, have created what I think is probably my favorite tabletop game currently, but has been for a while, which is Exceed. But you have always told me, and other people have said this too, that Exceed, with all of its with its like very nested sophistication, but pretty streamlined, that's sort of like the checkers to BattleCon's chess.
It's I suppose,
Or maybe you wouldn't put it that way.
I don't know exactly. I'd say it's like the maybe it's the Street Fighter to BattleCon's Blaze Blue, or the
Oh, okay.
it
so we're
is-
talking about it in terms of technicality.
yeah, maybe the Magic the Gathering to BattleCon's chess. That might be the
There we
best
go.
way to say it. It is the BattleCon is the spiritual predecessor to Exceed.
Well, yeah. When I was looking at both sets of cards, it seemed to me that there's another universe where Exceed is a BattleCon expansion.
Oh, interesting.
So Exceed was originally designed as BattleCon Exceed. And it was meant to be the second generation of this game.
Like the V2.
Like V2, but players like this game so much that we couldn't just like
Right,
you know,
cut it.
like cut and kill it. So we decided to keep it going and make and diverge, you know, like split the timeline and
Right.
make two games. And so Exceed is kind of the like card game cousin to BattleCon's board game. So if that makes any sense.
Oh, okay. So you it's obviously it has cards as a metaphor, but you're saying that this is board game
This is
manipulation.
It's more a board game style in the sense that you have full information of the board state. You know exactly what is in both players' hands.
Right.
You have complete control.
really?
Okay.
Everything is within your sphere of influence. You decide which cards get discarded, which cards move to your hand, where you're moving to the battlefield.
Oh, okay. So
Everything
that's very
is-
different.
yeah.
Yeah, everything's fully under control. So it uses, and if you want to pull a card over, I can show you.
Hell
the,
yeah, I do. Here,
the basics.
should I just grab a couple decks?
Yeah, just grab one of those decks and I'll show
There you
you.
go.
And it has the same matrix as Exceed. You'll see, you might recognize like range, power, and speed.
Okay, well
as the
hold
three
on
main
there,
stats.
Mister.
This is the coolest.
Hold
I
on
don't even
there.
know what's happening, but this is amazing.
Right,
If,
so
if those get joined,
So this is the battle connection we're talking about.
Yeah. So you connect the two cards to form your attacks.
So here's your shuffling grasp.
yep.
Yeah.
And it's this plus this.
But you might do like this or this or this or this, and each of those attacks forms a very different attack. And you might do it with this or this or this or this or this, and that forms a a very different base. So there are actually 35 different moves available to each character.
each character. So the character,
You know,
the individual
12
character
cards.
decks are
Yeah.
actually, but because it's perfect information and because it's about constructing moves, character decks are very small.
Character,
Right.
Yeah.
But the combinations are a lot greater.
Exactly.
That's
Which
why
is
there's
really-
like 90 characters in this
Yeah.
game, because the decks are real small and real compact. But so you see we have like 6 generics, and these are kind of like your normals and Exceed.
Oh,
They're
so
called the
does
bases.
every character have these?
Every character shares these 6.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and so that forms the baseline
Oh,
for your
fun. Okay.
information
Yeah, yeah,
about
yeah,
what other
yeah.
people are doing. And So remember, I said things get like because the decks are smaller, we can do some really wild stuff. So for Darius, this character is our drunken master character.
I was just gonna say, just
So he
just from the
has-
prefixes, I thought we might be talking about a drunken master scenario.
Yeah, he's yeah. He has these drinks, of course, with Drunken Master drinks. He has the drinks, and the drinks are a unique subsystem to him that no other fighter uses. And they work in a very specific way, which is explained by his character card. And so every character has some kind of unique move. And if you pull over like any one of the guys over there, I could tell you they do something totally different than anyone else in the cast.
But how could you do that 90 times?
You give it 6 years, you can do a lot.
It's just time.
Yeah, it's just every character you make, you think of 2 other cool
Right,
ideas
right.
that were unexplored.
You just
Yeah.
throw something away, I guess. Yeah.
You don't throw anything away.
Well, no, it's all here. All right, so
Never throw anything away.
So Darius has these 5 drink cards that have specific usage triggers. It looks like, in addition to the 5 times.
The core
Yeah.
battle system that everybody shares.
Right.
Jesus. Okay.
And I thought that was for me in Exceed. That was such a great system to have those core cards that I knew my opponent would have.
There's a percentage.
Yeah.
There's a percentage. I mean, obviously, I don't know every card that he has, but
Right.
there's a few that I don't want him to have, and I can try to play around those or guess them. Right.
Yeah. So in this game, playing around your opponent is much more important than Exceed. And it's important in Exceed, but in this game, like you know your opponent has the right move.
Yeah.
And so you really have to play around them and play more of the
right.
double blind, double bluffing.
Okay. So I mean, how would you even start learning
So, I guess
this contraption of
Yeah.
yours?
well, let me get you started with some simple characters.
Some basics.
And so I'll actually jump over and open up the original game,
Yeah,
which
absolutely.
is War there on the bottom of the stack.
This one?
Oh
Okay.
yeah, because you brought a heap of your older stuff, right?
Yeah, well, I brought the entire series just so that I could like stack it all on the table
Yeah.
and bell your table a bit.
Yeah.
So this is the second edition of BattleCON War, and you said
Okay.
you have the first edition on your shelf.
Well, I do.
back home,
It's
but-
because I had secured it as part of another Kickstarter. Like I did the mini game collection.
Yeah. So that's a much different kind of sort of box than this one is.
Definitely, it's nothing like this.
So
It's
this
just-
is this is the remastered edition, and there's still a few things I would have improved in, like maybe like the size of the box, the way that the interior is laid out. But
Yeah.
in general, this is a big improvement over the one I did 6 years ago. So I'm just gonna deal you guys 2 characters real quick.
Please do.
And let's see. So
once you have characters built, they can stay together, right?
yeah. Well, they can. Yeah, they can in Trials latest edition.
Yeah.
So in the first editions, I only put in 4 sets of bases to keep my costs down.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that's
So
what I recall from the older.
Yeah. So you'd switch them out based on who you wanted to play. So let's see. Got my Scythe Paladin,
Scythe Paladin.
Awesome.
Battle Priestess.
What?
Let's see. Time Traveling Boxer,
Yes.
Fire Elemental.
Royal Historian. This is great.
Let's see. Your Elemental Fist Fighter. Clockwork Robot.
What?
These are the first like 6 basic characters.
Yeah.
Should I keep going?
No.
Do you guys
No,
want to
no,
pick
no,
from
I'm gonna take this robot.
selection?
We're done.
I'm taking the Scythe Paladin.
Okay, cool.
So do you name all these things? Like, is this
Yep.
one
So-
of the other things that you
So
do?
this game
is like make interactive fan fiction, basically.
well, yeah, but I'm the only. There's only
Sole-
one fan, and it's
the
me.
sole proprietor.
But no, I love world building.
Yeah.
And so this world that this game, so you may have seen, like this is actually like War of Indians, Trials of Indians, Devastation.
Yeah.
So Indians is this fantasy world that these games take
Gotcha.
place, and they are. There are actually a couple other games in the series besides BattleCon. There's Argent the Consortium, which is like a worker placement game in this magic school in the world.
Yeah.
And we're working on Imperial Spells and Steam, which is a train game set in this world.
Oh,
Super
but
cool.
you also have like Mystic Empyrean.
So Mystic Empyrean is actually, I don't want to say they're linked, but they might be linked. Deep lore.
Sure. But you keep it moving.
Yeah, absolutely. So what have you got? So we've got Ninja over here, Magdalena over here. Now, you guys you'll see you have your 6 bases here.
Okay.
And I'll just manipulate
Yeah.
Eric's cards to show. So your character comes with one unique base. This is your signature move. All right. You have 5 styles,
Okay.
which are these cards here, and those are the modifiers that you attach to your moves.
Sure.
All right.
Oh, okay.
You have a super. This is your finisher attack.
Yeah.
And you have a reference card,
Oh, very cool.
which is shows your styles on one side, your signature move and finishers on the back.
Perfect.
All right. And you have this unique ability card, which explains how your character actually fights.
Oh, so it basically gives you the
Right.
philosophical underpinnings.
More than the mechanical.
Yeah, 'cause-
Yeah, yeah.
so I have
The
Divine
how.
Rush. So Vanna begins a duel with 1 Divine Rush token. She can ante this token to gain +2 power and +2 in priority for the current beat. If she does during the recycle, this token is placed in her discard pile together with the attack pair and is regained when the attack pair returns to her hand. Interesting.
Oh, so you can sort of invest it.
Yeah.
So you merge that into your attacks, and it gives you +2/+2 on these
yeah,
lines.
that's awesome.
So you get really fast and you hit real hard.
Hi, friend.
Right.
And
So
then-
my version of that token ability is that I have an iron body, which makes sense for a robot.
Solid strategy. Yeah.
So Cadenza begins a duel with 3 iron body tokens. I can spend one of these tokens reactively whenever I take damage to gain infinite stun guard.
What?
I can ante one, which I assume is when the turn starts, to gain stun immunity. Is stun guard and stun immunity, are these
They're a little bit different.
comparable in any way? Right.
They are so guard is basically analogous to guard and exceed.
Okay.
Right. And
Well, it keeps you from being stunned.
yeah, it keeps you from being stunned.
And
Where stun
immunity.
immunity is pure immunity. No amount of damage will phase you.
Awesome.
Right.
So in this game, you start with 20 life.
Everybody?
Yep, everybody starts with 20.
Okay.
And the characters, so you will only play on these highlighted 7 spaces.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
2 on the end are not used.
Okay.
That's actually for the multiplayer modes, which are in the big ones, Devastation.
Ho ho.
So this game, so Devastation actually comes with a dungeon mode. It comes with
What?
boss battles. You can play 4v1. You can play cooperatively. That's got crazy stuff. Yeah, like I said, we streamlined it for
Yeah.
Exceed.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, but it's like Exceed seems so vast. But there's some pretty novel concepts in there. Okay, so
So,
how do I interpret?
all right. So I'll get you guys started with a quick start.
Yeah.
So in this game, you start with 2 cards in your discard piles. All right.
Okay.
Default starts are the 2 cards that say 1 and the 2 cards that say 2.
Okay.
Like so. Actually, I'll do it this way. So 1's in the top pile, 2's in the bottom pile. Right? You both got 20 life. Everything else comes to your hand.
Okay.
So you call that back
these
up.
2 don't? Or
Oh yeah. So your reference card you can share with your opponent. Everything else comes to your hand.
Well, that's handy actually for a competitive game.
Yeah. Yeah. We honestly, I fought back on the reference cards for a while with my team. Like I wanted it to be a little more, like I don't know, casual, but it's not.
It's a good
casual game,
idea.
and I-
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's a game about hurting other people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
when
Can
it
I
comes,
have the box for trials too.
yeah. So
Or the bottom of the box.
the 2 1 cards here, and the 2
and the two cards
here.
there. Yep.
Okay.
And everything else begins in your hand. Oh, I need the back. That's what I
Okay, so
want.
there's no deck.
There's no deck in this game.
What do we
That back.
oh, yeah, there we go.
There we go. Okay, cool. Yeah, this is the one. All right. It's the tower gets higher.
Already, this is odd.
Let's see. Alrighty. So
And the character card just goes.
the character card just goes wherever
And
you
wherever
you want.
Okay.
Yep.
And we shuffle everything else.
We don't even. Do you
don't
have to
even need
shuffle
to
it? Did
shuffle
You don't need to
Yeah.
shuffle anything else. It's just your
Every
hand.
other
Oh,
card
that's
goes
so
into your
weird.
hand.
So you know
is the
exactly.
best.
You already know exactly what the
opponent has.
Yeah.
and what they're capable of. Well, maybe not what they're capable of at this point. So what you do is you take 2 of your cards and you play them face down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? We start off just like that. Like
So you build a full
you build your
ability
complete
with
attack.
a beginning
yeah.
and last.
This
okay.
is not. This is so cool.
So let me give you a quick rundown of these
Yep.
cards. All right. So range is the range you're going to hit at, right? Like 1 to 2.
right. So if I did this,
Power is how much damage you'll do. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you'd hit. So this you'd hit range 1 to 3.
1 to 3. Yep.
Right. So left to left, right to right.
Yep, I have
You'd
power
do
of
4
4.
damage, but you'd go at priority 1, which is the
Oh,
lowest
right,
speed.
right. Okay.
So well, not the lowest. You'd go lower, but
Yeah.
it's low speed. You have Stun Guard 6. So Stun Guard's not an inherent property of the cards, but it's on here and it adds together. All right. There are 6 timing triggers in BattleCon, unlike the 3 and Exceed.
Yeah.
So
Which is like after, before, and on hit.
so in this one we add 3 more: Reveal, Start a Beat, End a Beat.
Okay.
All right. So first of all, we set our cards down. We flip the cards over. All right. This is the reveal step. So if we had any reveal triggers, they'd happen now.
They would happen immediately.
Next, there's a start a beat step. So if we determine who's going first, you're at speed 3, you're at speed 1, so you'll be the active player.
Okay.
We do any start of beat effects.
Okay.
So, for example, if you had a start of beat effect that moved you back, you could actually jump out of range of the
That's
attack
great. Yeah.
during the turn.
Oh, right
Yeah,
then.
right.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's more granular than Exceed.
Yes, much, but every round is a strike.
Yeah.
So then the active player would start their turn. Before
Yeah.
activating, advance 1.
Exactly right.
Before activating, advance 1.
Ah,
Jump over. Hit our opponent range 1 for 5 points of damage.
right.
All right. So 5 points would knock you down to 15. All right. You stun guard 6, so you're not
so
stunned.
I'm not stunned.
Oh yeah. So this
Before
combination.
This is interesting.
This
Yeah.
combination
one.
of cards.
Yep.
So he is in aggregate the stun guard 6.
Yeah.
From 3 on each of the cards.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can make you can hedge your bet a little bit, or you can really bolster some of those
Yeah.
keywords.
You can really customize the attacks to interact with what your opponent is doing.
Right.
So yes, we moved 1, we hit, we pull you up to 1 space, we could choose 0, etc. And then we do, regardless of whether you're gonna get stunned, the active player's end of beat effects, and then the reactive player's end of beat effects. So move directly to any space. You can teleport here or there.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, so it could be like that.
You can't be on the same space,
Okay.
but you could be here or here. You always jump over your opponent when moving.
Okay.
But yeah, so that's how a typical turn would play. And then these, so first thing, so then we go to recycle step.
Yeah.
This comes to your hand. This moves here. This moves here. And now you add this to your hand and you play the next round.
That's
Okay.
cool.
So everything goes on a 2-turn cooldown after you use it.
That's
You don't always want to combine your best pieces because then both halves,
rest.
both of your best halves.
Yeah, all your awesome shit.
Right, and if you fall into a predictable rotation, you just get punished really hard.
Exactly. So you actively take cards out of rotation over the course of
Yes.
the round
Yes.
to minimize predictability.
oh, that's so cool.
So that is the basics. I'll teach you one more thing, and
Yeah.
then we can get into the game proper. So let's set up, and we'll start the game for real.
Yeah,
All right.
So it's 1's on top, 2's on the
Yep.
bottom.
indeed.
Okay.
All right. And let me get. I wonder if I have those force reference cards anywhere. They might be in here.
Aha!
Hopefully, one hopes.
D-Brad, I believe in you.
Yeah.
I know that you have
Take
what
a
it takes.
second. Take a second to read your cards.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
Ask me any questions.
No, I'm
you
going to
may have.
harvest them. And then, of course, people can ask questions of Inky in the channel.
Yes, that's correct. Anything you say, I get on the screen, which is pretty
Exactly. And then just drop it in there, and then he can answer your questions.
cool. I think I might have tapped it. I don't know. Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
There it is. Your sports pitch on acquisition. Okay.
Oh,
I think
these,
this is more
these are
for
some
you.
classic ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think the Philadelphia Smite will do in the playoffs this year? There's a Philadelphia Smite. Is that like a Smite team? They play Smite?
No, one would think. No, I have many fantasies about creating a competitive role-playing league.
Huh.
I think about it 24 hours a day.
Well, I do need to get you power play now.
Well, I was like, hook me up, man. So you said that Power Play was like an RPG, or
It's
was
like an RPG
adjacent?
It's a competitive storytelling game where like
competitive
competitive
storytelling.
Game? Like
That's cool.
Where you come up with a thing that you're trying to do, and I have to come up with like ways to get in your way of making your thing happen and make my thing happen instead.
Weird.
Those ways. It's a really wild game.
It sounds
and
wild.
It's definitely one of those where you want the right people to play.
Oh,
but when you have
yeah.
the right people to play, it's such a blast.
No, so this is Rocket Press. So this is one of my characters.
That is your finisher attack.
But it's always in my hand, right?
It is not always in your hand, and it's actually, gosh, I'm missing my special action card. All right, hand me 2 of those decks over there. I'm just going to cannibalize my copy of Trials to make this work. All right, force special action.
Okay. Does this just go in our hand?
for special action. So this goes in your hand. That is how you activate your finishers and other
Oh,
special.
Because if I just put down one card,
One card, yeah. You know
Right,
what's
your
gonna
opponent would
happen.
know what's happening.
Yeah.
So what you do is you actually play this together with
your
a base.
finisher,
Yep. And then when you flip them, you'll activate this effect,
Mm-hmm.
and then just play your style blank.
Okay, so then would I toss? Where is?
So you don't need to carry this one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And this
that's what I was
this
getting at,
plays
yeah.
all by itself.
Okay.
So actual setup steps. You set up your discard pile. You pick which side you want your finisher to be on.
Oh, okay.
I get to choose between
Yeah,
these two.
you choose A or B style. And you can change mid-game, so don't worry too much about that. But pick the one that looks the coolest.
Whoa, interesting.
So like this is range 5 exact.
Yeah. Exact.
Yeah,
okay,
like this
so-
is a melee move, whereas this will charge forward and hit the opponent.
Exactly.
So you kind of want to think about the disposition of your opponent. You guys are both melee fighters, so the melee finisher is probably the way to go. All right, cool. So you've got those. You have your token pool, and I've given you 2 force tokens. I'll explain how those work in a second. Go ahead and select your first attacks. Play them face down. Let me know when you're ready.
This is so cool.
Let's see. So Moth asks, "Hey D, what drove you to bring an arcade fighter to tabletop?"
Yeah, I was just gonna say because it's pretty wild. I mean, it's not uncommon. Like you and Serlin basically have interpreted this style of play in a bunch of ways.
Yeah, it's definitely like an emerging subgenre. Like now there's like 5 or 6 games in the subgenre.
Really?
now.
What else? Who else
like,
is doing
like Combo Fighter, there's Way of the Fighter, there's
it? Are these Kickstarters?
yeah, they're like the Kickstarter project. Way of the Fighter is just coming out. Combo Fighter just funded. There's like 2 more other small card games that were in this genre as well. So it was kind of emerging. So I had made this like to play with my friends, and I saw Yomi do so well, and I was like, wow, there is a market for this kind of thing. Maybe I'll throw mine up there and see if people like it. And so I was inspired to give it a go by seeing his success. So we set our attacks, but before we reveal our attacks, there's an anti-step.
Oh,
right?
this is when we can pitch in
This
a
is
chip.
where you could start throwing in your resources to play.
Really?
So you currently have
2 force.
2 force, right? You can spend force to get +1 power, +2 guard, or +2 speed on any attack.
Oh, okay.
All right. You can also spend your token for +2 power, +2 speed. You could spend your Iron Bodies for stun immunity at this point. But even if you don't spend them right now for immunity, you can spend them to resist a stun mid-beat.
Exactly.
So
which is his special thing.
yeah. So if a character has auto stuns, like effects that just stun you outright without checking your guard, then you want to anti against him. This character doesn't have those, so you don't need to. You can just use them purely reactively.
Cool.
All right. So now we flip.
So first you can anti. Do you want to use any of these cool tokens?
No. So these grant me. If I put this in here, it grants.
If you spend 2 of them, you'll get one of those 3 buffs: +1 power, +2 speed, or +2 guard.
Okay.
Oh, okay. No, I'm fine for here.
Okay, you're good.
Yep.
All right. So now we reveal.
Okay.
All right.
Vengeance shot.
Wait,
Hydraulic strike.
Try my hydraulic
All
strike.
right. So we're
Very
2
powerful.
and 2.
Okay.
So you tie. All right. Now you may notice in this game there's no attacker. So unlike Exceed, somebody asks if we can do this.
Oh,
for
that's
the
a good
stream.
idea.
For the vertical.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Much better.
Great. Okay. So you may notice that there's an active player.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So in this case, in BattleCON we have a clash, and what you do in a clash is you go back to your hand.
Okay.
All right. So take a look at your hand.
Yep.
And you take one of your bases and you play it like this.
Oh, okay.
And so now you do vengeance, etc. So you know that you have a +1 priority advantage against whatever he is doing.
Oh, there's a little
and
mystery
you have to
in there.
play now from your remaining cards the second thing. So,
Oh, weird. Okay.
So understand, like even if you don't have a best move, you can often clash your opponent out of their best move to take the advantage.
Right. Because he was at a 2, I'm at a 2.
You're both at +2, but you have the +1 speed advantage. So you know you can go first.
Where do I? Oh, because of this?
But yeah, and this attack does not hit an opponent with priority lower than you. So you must go first.
Right.
So you want to be very careful about playing something slow here. You could hurt yourself.
Yeah, Eric.
Yeah.
All right. So we play this. There's not another anti-phase. We just go straight to flipping those over. All right. So we both drive. And this is fine because now it's 4-3.
Yep.
All right. So Vana goes first. There's no started beats before activating. advance 1 or 2, so you can go here or here. You want to stay to the front or switch behind?
I think I'm going to switch behind just to see what happens.
All right.
Okay.
So you strike at range 1 for 5 points of damage.
Yep.
So you'll drop down to 15.
Oh,
All right.
God, that's interesting because it replaces this card.
Yes.
Which,
Yeah. So it's a new move.
So you
Yeah.
soak 1, so you take 1 less.
So soak
is
one
armor.
Is armor. Okay.
All right. You are stunned now.
Right.
Unless you choose to expend one of your get out of stun free tokens,
Exactly. Now, if I did extend that before I activate, I would advance 1 space.
which would put you back here.
Exactly.
And then you get to advance 1 or 2 more, so you could jump back.
Sure.
And then
Super
you would
cool.
swing for 5.
That's what I should do.
do a straight-
I feel like I should commit one
You're,
Iron Body
you're
token
trading up +1.
and just
it's
trade
not
it.
bad.
you feel
Yeah.
like you should hit me.
Yeah.
Is what
Yes.
you're saying.
Yeah, you want to win trades. You have to win about 4 trades to
Yeah.
win as cadenza. So so he hits you back for 5, dropping you down to 15.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Now only the pair that you played gets discarded.
Oh,
This
interesting.
returns
Okay.
to you.
Oh, okay.
And then I take
So you
this.
take this. So
Yep.
first step is take this, then slide this.
This is
This is such a
really
cool
weird.
mechanic.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Then we're on to the next beat, and at the end of each beat, you both get 1 more
Oh, okay.
force. Remember, it takes 2 to make an up.
Right.
a
So
buff.
when I look at the force special action, which I use to do my crazy stuff,
Yeah.
it says spend force equal to your life.
Right.
So,
So currently, you have 3 force
am I reading this correctly? Like I have to have enough force equal to my life points
to use your finisher.
to use
Yeah.
my finisher, and that's true for every character.
That's true for all. Yeah, this basic mechanic.
It's a comeback.
It's definitely it's a Street Fighter Ultra. It's a comeback. Now the second, if you don't activate the first effect of that, you'll use the second one.
Yeah.
Which is it generates more force and it lets you switch your finisher if
Oh.
you decide you need to.
And so then this might get
Yeah.
cycled back in through the
And
mix.
it does, which means you'll have 4 styles in your hand. So you have a lot more options when you cycle that card. Sometimes it's good to just play an attack without modifiers to get that foothold.
And a little bit of extra force.
Yep.
Okay.
So let's see.
Okay.
All right.
I'm seeing some stuff.
I'm seeing a lot of cool stuff.
If you have any questions, let me know.
Yes.
I'll,
Let's try this.
So just look careful of the range on that attack.
Yeah.
It's very specific.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah. Probably silence mine as well.
Yes, beep beep. So, you have every reason to shuffle through that for a long time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because I'm cooking up something real special. So real deadly.
What will it be?
Oh, it's bad.
So one thing that you can do when you're looking at your opponent, you can kind of check your opponent's priorities and get an idea of what they're capable of.
Oh yeah,
Like
true.
you've got a +1, -1, 2 zeros,
Stun
and
guard
-2.
3.
Yeah. So you're rushing. All right? So so the player who was faster last turn, which is you, gets the first ante opportunity. You can counter ante. You could match his +2 speed with your +2.
I
It won't
could.
give you the power.
What I'm
but,
going to do is I'm going to anti Iron Body for stun
preemptively
immunity.
stun immunity. Okay?
Sure. It's a good
Cool.
call.
So we'll just leave
Solid.
this up here so we don't forget about
Yeah,
it.
I'm a deadly roboid.
All right.
Okay.
Now it passes back to you. You can go in for more power or more priority if you want, or you can hold your resources.
I'm gonna
You
hold
just
the
go back and
resources,
forth?
Yeah,
And now
that's
it's back
cool.
to you.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So when you both pass in succession, then we go to reveal.
Okay.
All right.
Chow, 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 chow.
Clockwork burst. versus
Glorious grasp.
All right. Oh, this is going to be very interesting. So we're at speed 7 versus speed -2.
That's right.
All right.
Okay.
So
Which is why I wanted to have immunity.
yeah. So the first trigger is active player start a beat. None. Next is reactive player start a beat. So this triggers first.
No problem.
Oh.
Retreat 1. Just 1. He does have a before or advance 1.
Oh, he does? Then I'm going to go right over here.
2. All right. Now we go to active player turn.
Okay.
Before activating, advance 1 space.
Okay, so it misses.
swing, whiff,
Miss.
and now we go to reactive player.
Incredible.
Swings back for
Yep.
6 damage at range.
Nice.
Exactly.
All right. Cool. So we'll drop you down to 9 here.
This is awesome.
Robot hits hard.
Yes, the robot hits hard.
This is
All right.
This is so
Cycle
cool.
those around. So,
I love
for
this.
you,
Yep.
your rush token sits on top
Oh,
of this
it
card
cycles
and goes
with-
into cycle. Yeah.
Oh, it just
That
gets,
is so
it gets
cool.
recycled.
Yours are consumed
Yep.
permanently.
Yeah.
So this is a finite resource you have. Whereas he can potentially draw the game out and recycle his token.
That's amazing.
All right.
That's so cool. All right.
Cool. And also, you each get one more force. All right.
Yay! So yeah, so he gets down to a certain level.
Yeah.
Once it creeps down to about 4, I should expect
You should be watching for
reprisal.
this. Yeah.
which is the death walks.
And this one does have the opponent is stunned. So this is the kind of thing you'd want to preemptively ante against if you plan to retaliate.
Exactly. So once he got down to 4, it would be my guess, judgment call. Right?
Why do you say 4?
Because
I'm suggesting.
In
in order to proc your finisher, you have to have life lower than your current force.
Yeah.
Once you drop below 7, you start generating 2 force a turn.
Gotcha.
As well.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So it accelerates.
Yeah. And the force pool here is actually the game clock. So once you exhaust all this force, we go to TKO.
Oh, cool. Fun.
Yep. Which actually I should get the rest of it out so that we have an accurate game clock. Not that we'll go to 40 force though. You guys are both playing powerhouses and you'll run into them down
I was just gonna say
real
this is not gonna take long.
This is so cool.
This is not going to take long.
I love this.
Are you ready? Is it coming?
No, but I don't
Any
care.
ante? So you were faster last turn. The ante's still to you.
The ante's still to me, so I can spend 2 to get either 1 power, 2 speed, or 2 guard. Scheiße. I'm gonna get 2 speed.
2 speed. Okay. Cool. So we'll just put these here to remember.
right.
Okay, I'm going to get 1 power.
1 power.
This is so cool.
All right. Back to you. You still have 2.
No, I'm good for now.
You're good. Pass.
1 power.
You can only do each one once.
Yeah.
So sorry,
I'm not mad.
but you can do
That's
speed as
reasonable.
well if you want to.
No.
Okay. Cool. So power speed. All right. Reveal.
Okay. So I've got the mechanical strike.
I've got a reaping scythe.
All right. So we're at speed 4, 5, 6 versus 1. You're definitely first.
Okay.
All right. Cool. So you strike at range 1 to 3.
Now, before activating, do I advance?
Yeah. So we'll do the advance. Yeah. So
Right.
advance,
So that advances. Okay.
we hit at range for 3 points of damage.
Okay.
Our opponent has no soak, so
Okay.
that so you take all 3.
So
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Drop down.
Now on hit, this is cool. If there are tokens in the opponent's token pool, that player must choose and discard one of them. Otherwise, return my divine rush token to my pool.
Yep.
So you either lose or I get mine back.
And
I have to trade
it's
it.
It's not a choice. You have one, you lose it.
Oh, it's not a choice. Okay.
Yeah. If you use this again, you'll instantly proc yours back.
Gotcha,
Or if you're
okay.
playing against a character without tokens, it'll proc back.
okay.
All right. And then on hit, we pull the opponent up to 1 space. So you can pull him to switch sides with you if you want.
That's fine.
Sure. So we're closed. But I felt confident because they're melee characters. I felt confident
That he was gonna step in.
he would have to.
Yeah.
And because my priority is so low, he was able to put himself in the
In threat, yeah.
Right.
And now, and here comes the punish.
exactly. So
Yeah, because you have a stun guard of 5, so you're not stunned.
exactly. So I was able to absorb that part of it. 1 priority.
So
power.
6,
Exactly.
7.
7.
They'll drop you down to 2 here.
Right.
All right. Cool. So these both go to recycle.
Okay.
Your rush comes 1 step closer, and you generate 2 force. You only generate 1. All right.
Okay.
So our game clock will also start running faster as you get low on
Right.
life.
Exactly. So now there's real hatred and danger.
Yeah. So at this point, you have 2 life. You have 4 force. If you use your force special action, you will activate your finisher instead.
And so the finisher just stays out on the board.
Yeah. So this is You know that this is what he has on deck,
Right.
and he knows that's what you have on deck, even though you don't have access to it now.
True. But it rests out here. We put 2 moves out here, and then we just reference this entity, basically.
Yeah. And now you've got no more of your fancy defenses. So if you get hit hard, and because you almost always will go last, you will be at real risk of whiffing some of these beats on stun.
Right. So now is when I need to...
From Laura Levito is the best. All of my team members are the best. Laura is really great though.
Especially good.
By the way, Laura, if you're watching this, I hope you're recovering. She had a surgery last week. And,
Oh,
something
geez,
for
really?
Sinuses, she had
Oh.
some sinus trouble and just recovering now, but seems to be doing great. So
I'm glad to hear it.
yeah.
All right, you devil. Devil. fall.
Is it possible to move to a range where neither player can play an attack? Ah, yeah. It is possible to move to a range where you can't hit one another.
Where neither person.
Right, but there are usually still things you can be doing. Most characters have other things they can do. Like, let's say, a good example. For example, like using your dash to set up a better range for the next round. Other characters have ways they can manipulate the board, set up tokens, or set up like minions to improve their position on downbeats. You guys, because we're in the basic tier, and because you guys are both very like hit them real hard characters, if you get out of range of your opponent, then you're in a bad spot. But that's not always true for everyone. And I missed an earlier question. If this were to get on a demo table, what would the best characters show off in the game? I like to start with any of the Flight 1 characters here. Cadenza and Vanna are both great starters, but Magdalena and Hikaru, Kalistar, and Luke are all great people to start with. And each box has a...
Suggested.
has a suggested pairing and a like 5-beat walkthrough of gameplay. So they have a little comic in the rule book.
Oh, really?
That's
that walks you through
That's
the
really
like 5
cool.
turns of the game, so you can get the hang of it.
Oh, with dialogue and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Like the characters
awesome.
like
you
banter with
you
each
ham
other.
it up?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well,
Nice.
the thing what I really liked, and I mentioned this to Jerry too about Exceed, was we opened these boxes and we didn't know who we wanted to play. So it felt like the first time you started a fighting game.
You're moving your selector around, right?
Yeah, you're moving your selector around and you're like, oh, that one looks really cool. That's gonna be my character. And it encapsulated that feeling of the first time you played a new fighter.
The whole choice
so well.
matrix, it's like, oh, how am I going to spend this first quarter?
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
It was so cool.
All right, you ready?
Yep. So I'm anteing.
So yeah, you were faster last turn, so that plays to you first.
So I'm gonna 2 speed
2 speed.
All right, 2 speed.
2 speed.
and
All right.
power.
Now I will say one thing to you. If you go below 2, your finisher won't activate. If this is your finisher,
okay, yeah,
you do need to hold 2.
Okay.
Not to tell you everything, but just so
You have to have it.
You have to have
queued
that.
up.
You have
in your
to have
pool.
okay.
Yeah. All right.
Ready?
So you went for speed.
Yep.
You went for speed. Okay. So we reveal.
Chow.
All right. We do have the finisher. All right. We're at speed. So what happens now is this gets removed from the game, and this is your entire attack.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Oh, so this actually takes place of drive.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've got speed
That's
8
different.
on
Yeah.
this.
Okay.
All right.
Speed
versus
8.
your 4, 5, 6. Yeah. So
Okay, that makes more sense because I was I thought it was going to be like that. And then,
that would be stupid.
yeah, that would be
insane.
way.
That would be a
crazy.
super move.
Yeah. This is pretty super though. 'Cause you're going to take 5 damage.
Yeah.
Right? And then you're going to be stunned just outright. It doesn't matter what defenses you got. And -4 priority on your next beat. All right. So this actually puts us in a really weird situation because so even though you're stunned, you still get your end of beat effect, which is +4 priority next beat. So you're actually going to cancel each other out. So you're not going to get to automatically go first next round like you would if you'd pulled this off.
Right.
So yeah. So -4 +4. All right.
No, it's something like just a regular round. Okay.
So this then leaves play. It's no longer available. This will return to you.
So you get one use of your special.
Very cool.
It isn't like other things where it enters that kind of cycle of life and
it
death.
does in the second half. It does in the second half, but if you use the top half, it actually deletes itself and uses your finisher.
Gotcha.
Super cool.
Okay,
All right.
so this goes back over here.
Yep. And now you both get. So you spent all 4 of your force.
Yep.
So that's all out of the game.
But this comes
And
into
then
my hand.
this. So you get 2 of those, and you also will get 2 of these. I'll just.
Oh, delicious.
That's fine. I'll actually just do that.
You turn it over, you got 3/4.
So, but when he plays his cards, he doesn't have a -4, right?
Right. He won't have.
Well, I
he
do,
he
but I
does,
also
he
have a +4.
+4.
Right. But what I'm saying is, on the cards you drop next, you don't get the
It's the
-4.
you're going to see the real.
Oh, you think so?
Well, I hope so.
I mean, do what you got to do.
All right. Well, you guys can both hit hard enough in this round to end it. So it's really anybody's game.
Right? This is the best.
All right, you fucking bastard.
What will happen?
What do I got? I get you a 6.
This is really, really wild.
This is the best.
So you told me that the big box I see over here, the Devastation of Indians, is 32 characters.
Yeah, there's 30 in that box.
Oh, okay.
30. We're working on a remastered edition now.
Oh, okay. So
And
that isn't like a early print or something
This
like
is
that.
this is the first printing of that game.
Yeah.
And then so we're working on the second printing now. That's going to be going on Kickstarter soon, and that's going to have 2 new characters in addition.
But it's not like we were talking about before. It's not an omnibus. It isn't like the other ones
no,
all
yeah.
together. That's like
No, if
that
you-
box has 32 original
Yeah,
weirdos
there's
in it.
18 guys in here. There's 32 guys
That's
in there.
so
There's
cool.
10 in there. There's 10 in there. There's like 70 available fighters in all.
Right.
These
Here, now,
sets.
before
Yeah.
we flip these over, I want you to tell me, because my understanding is that there are BattleCon characters. Like obviously, these characters like have different tokens they can ante and things like that. Some of them have like tech trees that they build up.
wait,
Some
what?
some gain XP and like level things up.
I'll show you some of the crazy stuff
Yeah.
at the end of the round.
Okay, absolutely.
Okay.
If you had something
Yeah.
ready to roll, but if you can just crack them out,
Yeah,
let's take a look.
I'll just pull some out
All right,
and show them to you.
Mr. Benson, are you ready?
Yes. So I ante first, or no?
You do.
Yep, you were faster last round.
Okay.
All right, rush. +2, +2.
+2. I got to do +2 priority.
+2 speed. All right.
Can I do +1 power?
You can do +1 power if you wish, or you can do +2 speed, or anything really.
I screwed it up.
Yeah.
What?
Did you?
Yep.
What are you gonna do?
No, it's fine.
Power.
No, I'm doing power.
All right. So +3, +2. To +0, +2. Reveal. Vengeance dash. Interesting.
up.
Okay, so we're at speed 11 versus speed
0.
-1.
Yeah. No, -3.
Well, -3 +2,
Yeah.
right? So -1. All right, cool. So, start players first. So this attack does not hit the opponent, but you get to move 3 spaces.
Yeah,
and if
I
you
screwed
move
this
past
all.
him,
I
you
screwed this
will
all
be
up.
immune to counterattacks.
Yep.
That seems pretty good, right?
It's
No,
good. I think he
no,
wanted to kill you.
I wanted to kill you,
And,
and I played the wrong card.
He spent all his resources on this
Oh.
attack that doesn't do damage.
Yeah,
Oh, I see.
I played the
So
wrong.
that's,
So you
was
could
gonna play
plus
dive instead
power.
of dash.
You could plus power on an attack
as much
that
as
doesn't
you
hit.
want,
Yeah.
and it won't hit.
I was gonna
Gotcha.
play.
Well-
I was gonna play drive.
Oh yeah, totally. But I mean, I had something that I thought was savory. I was just hoping to soak
Yeah, soak the
any
damage.
the hit
But yeah.
and then guard through it, and then just get my riposte in
So in
there
this case, you'll attack, but you won't hit
won't hit.
because of his dodge effect.
because he dashed like crazy.
Yep. So let's go on. Next round. I'm gonna. Can I move? Can I move with this thing?
Yeah,
on?
totally.
Okay.
Oh, nothing bad will happen
Okay.
if you begin to feel a tug of the cable.
Don't move
Don't
anymore?
snap it.
Okay. Yeah, that just happened. It was too late already. I'm just gonna open up this
It's fine.
box and pull out some of the
Yeah.
basic characters.
The call came from inside the house. All right, are you ready?
Yes.
So now we both get 2
2
force tokens, right? because of our diminished
Yep.
health
So you'll both
state.
get 2 from that from the pool.
All right, you devil. Do you already know?
I think. I don't know which one I like more. BattleCon or Exceed. These are
Well,
both.
we don't know anything yet.
I know.
Once we try a couple more,
I can't wait to
characters-
dive into all these boxes.
Well,
this is amazing.
yeah.
I love the cycling. I think
cycling
that
is,
really,
well-
really cool.
Well, and my suspicion is that he's going to show us a couple of characters that use the cycling in weird ways.
yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Some kind of reincarnation type thing.
Well, and if a tech tree like that's just.
Damn you. Damn you, Eric.
I mean, what?
I want to win.
Yeah. It's good.
So, yeah. So even though the Matrix is the same, it ends
Yeah.
up feeling a much different
Yeah.
game than.
Because you're not waiting for
Exceed.
cards.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, ready?
Yep. First, I'm going to ante for 2 speed.
Me too.
Okay. This is interesting.
Yes,
I
it
love this ante.
Right now, we're just trying to beat each other
Yeah.
with speed. Eventually, it won't be
It's
like
not
that.
going to be the same. Yeah, we're going to be playing different. And that happened with Exceed as well, too, with learning how to play
Boosts.
boosts.
Yeah. Damn
So I've got a 6.
You do.
In
You have a 6 total.
in range. If there's a token in the opponent's token pool, that player must choose and discard one of them.
So
Yeah.
there are none.
Okay. Otherwise, you.
Otherwise, you return your
Yep.
drive token to your pool, which is succulent.
Also, stun guard 3, but before activating advance 1, which I'm not going to do, it's 3 points of damage.
I think. Okay, so soak 1, so I take 2. All right.
But you're stunned.
But I am stunned because I did not have any protection from the chaos winds, right?
So cool.
You reap the whirlwind.
Yeah.
Oh, weird. Look at how my cycling has.
Yeah,
changed.
so we've had some kind of what do you say?
It was because of the. It started.
Yeah. So when the turn you do that, you won't actually rotate your piles.
Oh, okay.
So
That makes sense.
Keep that in mind.
yeah,
Yep.
just keep it in mind. We're off a little bit, so
That's fine.
Jerry can call shenanigans after you.
Yeah.
crash
After
it.
I, wait, did you even lose points?
Oh yeah, but I had soak 1, so
Oh, that's right. That's right. So cool. Yeah.
all right. This has to be it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This has to be it. I'm coming through. All right, you devil. You demon.
Oh, god damn one. Oh. Shit. I thought I had a move and now I don't.
Ruh-roh.
I can feel the energy coming off of these cards.
Can you?
In waves.
Coming off the street.
I know you can feel it too, D-Brad. All right, you ready?
Ante.
So you're bringing in the plus
2 plus
2 power, plus 2 priority.
Yep.
The priority is like speed?
Speed.
Yep. Yeah. Priority is speed in this game.
Are you doing anything else?
No.
I'm anting for another 2.
You're going to ante for another one. Then I put this in.
2 speed.
Yep. You flip them over, you devil.
Oh, you played a dash, you son of a bitch.
All right. I should have felt comfortable doing this
What are you
without the
at?
speed.
Yeah, you're at
So,
7. You're at
exactly.
9, essentially.
Exactly. This attack does not hit opponents. So, move 1, 2, or 3 spaces. If you move past an opponent during this movement, the opponent cannot hit you during this beat.
Sure. Oh, wait. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because you proc first. Because this says the opponent can't move past or retreat during this beat.
Well, ask
But-
him. He would know.
Huh?
That doesn't proc because
Okay.
he had priority, though. Right?
No. So this is always on.
Oh,
So
okay.
he cannot move past you
or retreat.
or retreat. So where was he?
You're right here.
Right there. All right. So you cannot
yeah.
you cannot actually move.
Okay.
Really?
So can I still hit you or
No,
no.
because you hit exactly range 2.
Oh, right. Okay.
But if he was like here and tried to get away, he'd be in trouble.
Okay.
Here, no, so I can, after this attack does not hit opponents, after activating, I can move 1, 2, or 3 spaces. So I can just move 1, 2.
Can you, though? Because
You
can't.
can just move 1.
I mean, the opponent
yeah,
can't move past.
Oh, I
or-
can't move
you
past
can't
the
move
retreat.
past him or
actually,
retreat, so
the
you're
judgment
actually stuck
just
there.
locks me in place.
Yeah.
But I just lucked out because the +1.
Because you happen to be in the right spot. Yeah.
All right. Now,
That's great. Okay.
get your 2.
I got it. Buddy.
Juicy ones.
I got it.
All right. I think I've got an array of some of my.
of crazy,
My
of
wilder
your
creations
craziest
here. Yeah.
horse shit. All right,
yeah.
let's see.
Well, I might do. I might do a few.
God, this is so.
There's quite a lot to explore.
A rogues gallery.
Indeed.
So the ranges are all added together?
Yeah. Range is the first number and the second number. The two first numbers, the pack numbers. If you want to show me one.
Yeah, so what is the range of this attack?
So the range of that attack would be 3 to 5.
Okay, so it's all added together.
Yep. Yeah. So if there's one number, it gets added to both sides.
Well, that's terrible because I have the best scam.
Yeah.
A truly authentic scam going there. All right. Are you ready?
I don't know. This is not gonna work. None of this works.
I'm glad to hear it. That's a real relief.
Is it?
Oh, yeah. Whew. I'll wipe my brow. Right, here it comes now. Yeah. Speed?
Yeah.
Yep. Speed. All right, ready?
Paladin drive.
Battery grasp.
Oh, damn.
So the battery grasp puts me at priority 4.
Yep. And I'm at priority.
2. And did you both go speed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it looks
You're
like
at 6.
Grace
You got it.
Yep.
You son of a
And lands the
That's
final
the
land
game.
the
That's the
final-
final blow.
The final
Fire.
battery grasp.
Dude, this game is amazing.
This is cool as hell.
This is so cool.
And this is like, would I be correct in assuming that this is like the most basic,
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of as simple as it gets.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you are going to show us
I'm going to show you some of the
Some
more,
rude-
more interesting stuff. So I've laid out this kind of rogues gallery over here. And
Yeah.
You can just pick a character and I'll tell you what they do.
So every one of these stacks is something else weird?
Every one of these stacks. These are some of my more outlandish ones.
Yeah.
Okay, here. No, I'm going to get this one
Awesome.
because it appears to have a whole separate board
Yeah. So
What?
that
that's-
comes with it.
That's the Sala, and she's the one who has the tech tree. So she is kind of the like the T-1000 from Terminator. You kind of
Oh,
keep,
yeah, her arms look real gross.
keep evolving.
There's a lot of weird shit coming out of her arms.
Yeah, and so what you do is you start with this board here, and you have
Little
just
counter?
the center node. Each turn, you can place one dot down on one of the things connected to you. Once you place here, you're now connected to like these nodes, and you can place under that. And as you get further out, the powers get more and more outlandish. Where at the end, you can fly across the board and hit it range 5 and 6, but you have to commit real hard to these trees.
Yeah.
And she has ways to like lock out nodes or to double up on nodes on her grid and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, I mean, so +5 power and you are eliminated?
Yeah, so if you don't hit with that attack, you just die. But you got +5 power, so if you can't end the game with that, what can you do?
+0 to 6 range?
This is a 7-space board, so
That's all of
you're
it.
going to hit everything. Yeah.
Ignore stun guard. Well, that's a cool one.
Yeah.
Gain power equal to the damage you take.
So you
Teleport?
block and like counterattack. Yeah, teleport around. It's crazy stuff.
Can't be hit at range 1.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's crazy pants.
Yeah.
That's what I'm hearing here. What do you got?
So Joel is a Monster Hunter character.
Yep.
He has, so you've got your basic styles, but what you also have is 4 or 5 weapons.
Oh, that's awesome.
Oh, does he have a completely... So his attachments are completely separate?
What he does is actually he gets his 6 regular bases,
Yeah.
and he gets these, and he builds a starting deck of 6 that he's gonna play with that game, or 7 that he's gonna play with that game. The others go off in a pile, so you can choose to leave behind some of your basic ones. You can choose to leave
okay,
behind
so
some of
the
these.
opponent doesn't actually...
That's
they don't have a sense.
No, yeah.
They do know. They do know because they can look through what you've left aside.
okay,
But
okay.
that you can kit out to what the opponent's to counter your opponent's weaknesses.
specialties.
Because these weapons have like life steal, they have high priority.
Very
they have, he has,
cool.
he can take a second shot. He could take an instant stun knife. You can take this life stealing sword.
Wow.
And he has another card that lets him pull in more weapons mid round. So you can get your hand up to like 8
so you can-
and then 9 and then 10.
Oh, okay, so you can actually
different
pull those
bases.
in without having
Yeah.
to leave any out.
That's super
Yeah,
cool.
so you can continue adapting and getting more stuff as you go along.
Okay. So what
That's
I'm going to want to do
terrible.
is pull out these ones, right?
Yeah, you want to pull out the blue backed ones.
Yep.
Except for your scythe.
Right.
And then, so that's the standard kit.
Yep.
And so one of the things we've done in trials, which is this one, the
Tuck box.
the new one, is that everybody has a tuck box instead of these
So
sleeves,
great, yeah.
and also everybody has their own set of the bases, so you don't have to pull them out.
Well, yeah,
between
because
games.
just because now that people like your stuff and your Kickstarters do okay, you can pay for a few extra cards.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, you can get all that stuff, and also we want to build a big, nice storage box that you can store all this stuff in, so that you don't have to you can see it gets kind of a mess, and I've just scratched the surface.
Oh, definitely. But I mean, that's definitely true for like the new Exceed. Like a big part of what made it so addictive is that we could just reach and grab any
that's
tuck
what we
box,
did.
like a cartridge off of a shelf, right? We could grab any tuck box
It's
and
so
then
nice to
just throw
have
them
that
against each
organization.
other, right?
Yeah.
Here. So let's take a look at some more of your craziness.
Okay, so Serafina.
Yeah.
So this character has a holo projection that you can place out on the board, and your ante is to do this and pull it off. So you could just I can set my attack down, and then you set your attack down, and during the ante step, I decide, oh, I'm actually over there, and change my position
That's
off the line.
So when do you place this?
So you place that at the end of turn
the
on
end of turn.
your different attacks. It'll say
Oh,
so
so
these have projection 2 or 3, and so if I projection 2, I go 1, 2, and I
Yeah.
drop my token here, or 3, and so I'm setting up for my next beat a little bit in advance. But you have to play against this quantum of he could be here or there.
Yeah, totally.
Right.
So this character can do some really wild tricks. She's the one we just added to BattleCON Online, which is the online adaptation.
how's the online version?
So it would have been out last Friday. We actually had a slight bug with Steam, so they held us back another week. But we're in review now. But you can search for it on the Steam store.
Very
and you
cool.
can wishlist it.
So you'll get notified when it goes.
Yeah,
So if you're watching this and you see this and you'd like to try the game,
Yep.
Just wishlist BattleCon Online. It's free to play. You can try it out hopefully next week.
Oh, really? And so basically the mechanism is do you have free decks each week? That type of
Yeah,
is
we
it
have
classic
a hero,
F2P type thing?
hero rotation, and new characters come out.
Well, I was
once
just
a
going to
month.
say, but it's stateless, right? I mean, every individual deck sort of exists by itself in its own continuum.
So it works well with that kind of MOBA model where you can unlock
Now,
characters.
But there's 5 different modes, including the boss modes and stuff like that. Does BattleCon Online give you access to any of the crazy
right now
stuff?
it's just head to head.
Okay.
But we're hoping that it does really well, so we can put in the dungeon crawls
Right.
from Devastation.
Yeah, I mean that seems naturally.
So so if you want to see something real crazy, I'll just reach past you here and show you the dungeon mode. And so this is where you can play solo against these automated stages.
What are you talking about? Hold on a second here. So this whole book is a game.
Dungeon.
That book comes in Devastation. It's a solo and cooperative dungeon mode.
What?
What the hell are you talking about?
And so here, I'll just open it up and show you. So you
You
start on
have to
page 1.
stop, D. Brad.
It gives you some basics for the
Yeah,
gameplay.
yeah.
And then you choose a character. They have a few modifications. You spend some gold to kit out your character with extra bonus content, extra bonus stuff.
We're playing the hell out of this. We're going to play the hell out of this.
Extra
Have
hit. You
you
can buy
ever-
extra hit points.
Have you ever played One Deck Dungeon?
I have not.
It's very good. There's a digital version of that out there as well, but it has a very light version of this that you can play
But
at
look
the
at
end
this.
with some progression.
This is a whole crawl. This is
So you start here, you beat this room, and then here, and then if you finish the bonus condition, there's a branching path.
Who do we? But knowing what we know about the game now, how do we fight? Who do we fight against with these decks?
So the monsters have automated movesets that they use against you. So they'll roll for each of their attacks each round. So you set your attack, you roll for all the monsters, and then
this is the coolest
they'll execute
thing ever.
in priority order. Players are always faster than monsters because clashing with 5 monsters would be a nightmare, right? So
Okay.
yeah, and there's there's a couple others. There's this so this is a 2-player co-op dungeon. There's a 1-player controls a tag
very
team
cool.
with monsters.
Ghosts.
And this evil laboratory. There's this boss rush where you fight these 7 evil characters, and then this big 3-player tag dungeon, and then there's this big 4v1 where you fight against the giant,
very
3-part
cool.
final
Yeah.
boss that has 3 different
Yeah.
2 hands.
All the different mode, right?
Yeah. So
What do you use QRs for?
it's defunct now, but it used to take you to a splash page with a secret ending for the.
Oh, really?
Oh, very cool.
And it used to be that if you there was a secret code hidden in the game, and if you found the secret code and you put it in at the end of the dungeon mode, you would unlock a print and play character, and you could go to you could print them out.
Oh,
And
wow.
download them out of your collection.
That's so cool.
That's a good reward.
That's a
dude.
really,
It
yeah.
was a lot of fun to put it together.
Yeah, but this is a completely separate
That's amazing.
interactive mode.
Yeah. Well, it's a part of devastation.
Right.
So you just it just comes in the box.
Yeah.
Right. So this is the other. You have more junk over here. More craziness.
Oh yeah. So Enderbit is the
So he's
coolest.
got. So Enderbit has energy crystals.
So, all right. So Enderbit has. Let's just start here. So if you thought Joel was cool, Enderbit has 4 bases.
Oh, okay.
He's got
Custom bases.
10 styles, and he's got 5 UAs, unique abilities, and finishers. So you pick one of these 5, you pick 5 of these 10, you pick you pick 7 bases of any of the 11 available to you, and you build your own custom character.
I was going to say, because he's all built, he's a mishmash. Like he is built up of
he's
parts.
actually like the full custom
Yeah.
Robo
Right.
character, and you can make all kinds of crazy stuff with this guy. All of his different styles interact in different ways with the energy and with his own abilities. So he has one mode where he can he has an analysis mode where he can clash out your attacks automatically and force you to change moves.
Oh, that's great.
With enough energy. He has another one where he can get more stun defenses like Cadenza. He's got what's this one? Yeah.
So these are his modes.
Like you can just build up. He can just
Yeah,
generate reactor mode. You just generate tons and tons of energy to power your styles, and it doesn't have any effect on its own. But so you can kind of change. He plays a lot of different ways.
Yeah, totally.
So this guy is quite crazy. He's a lot of fun.
That's cool as hell. Here, let's check out one other Bonkersville one.
Yeah.
And then we should, now that we know what we know, we should try again, right?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Are you kidding?
Here,
All right.
Enderbit.
Well,
Looks
let
like a
me
keeper.
recommend one.
I was just
to
going to
you.
say, you show us what is.
Probably the most visually striking character is Burgundy, 12 here.
Oh, that's wild.
This guy is a shade. He's a living color. What he does is he actually where's my tokens? Right. He has these guys.
Paints?
That's awesome.
He has
He
paints.
literally shades.
And he doesn't actually ever fight. What he does is as he moves around, he drops these guys on the board, and on his turn, you play your attack, you flip over and say, okay, this guy does it. And then he pops off and does the move for you.
Oh my god!
So you have all these little puppets that are fighting for you constantly all over the place.
So where do they? The opponent wants to strike your piece.
The opponent wants to strike your body. Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
But
to get
your
to it.
actual characters are your actual characters all over the place.
Oh, jeez.
That's
So he's
super
like
cool.
this crazy control character that has
Yeah.
all this different board
Oh.
presence.
Well, yeah, because if you're dropping them all over the board, right?
He just runs around.
Yeah.
And it's over here.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but look at this tasty hook, right? So this stained prefix. Each time an opponent moves into a space with one of your paint markers, gain +2 power.
Oh, whoa. Okay.
And then on hit, you're placing another one out.
Yeah. So if you've done something like Drive where you're forced to run in on him, you could end up
getting
hurting yourself pretty bad.
Yeah.
Or if he does something like hits you with a grasp, pulls you onto one of his own tokens,
That's super
and then
cool.
does the extra damage
Yeah.
from that.
Yes.
That's some fun tactics that you can play around with.
That's wicked. Here, so who should we choose for our next?
I want to try Joel. I think Joel's
Oh,
cool.
the Beast Hunter?
Yeah.
All right, now, am I getting in, D. Brad Talton, am I getting in over my head trying to play as Burgundy?
No, Burgundy's not a bad character to start with. I could totally. I will be your guide.
That's what I need. I need you to tell me all the things that I need to know.
So first off, just give me all of your force tokens.
Oh.
Okay, so I get to put 2 of these away on the side, right?
Just make sure these don't all get mixed up, so that when you guys take this out of the office, you can actually find things again.
Annihilator comes here.
Yep. So you're gonna start with Annihilator.
Oh yeah, I forgot the dual-sided. That's. Oh, okay. Sure.
The color out of space.
I don't know. They're both really cool.
Well, you can always switch later.
Yeah.
So, so you've got this, and you've got
Those.
these. There should be 6 total.
Yeah, so I put
Yeah.
2 of those in there.
So, so you pick you pick 7 to start with.
Okay.
So pick
okay.
any 7 of those. All right, and you followed the setup instructions for Burgundy.
Yep, 5 paint markers.
Okay.
I mean, I seem to have,
I think
missing one.
One is probably still hidden in my giant stack of.
Yep.
Yep
I begin the duel with 1 underneath me, another directly in front of me, and the rest in my supple, which I think might be a typo of supply.
Supply.
I keep them in my supple. If Burgundy needs to place a paint marker and does not have enough, he may remove one of his old paint markers.
Yeah.
Before activating, you may remove one of your paint markers from the arena to calculate your range from its position. If you do not, your attack does not hit. End of beat, place a paint marker in your current space if it does not when they're already. So that happens all the time?
Yeah, so at the end of each turn, you get to drop one of your space. Now, keep in mind, there's one more implication to this. Not only can you attack from other positions,
Yeah.
you cannot attack from your body. You must use a paint marker. All right?
Okay.
He only attacks with these clones.
This is the best.
Will level 99 be at PAX West this year? We will. What does it say? We have a representative going, but we do not have a booth presence at PAX Prime this year.
Shameful.
Is it Prime or is it West, or what does it go by now?
Prime is its traditional name,
Okay.
It'll always be Prime to me.
but it is technically speaking PAX West.
Okay. Yeah. So we won't have a booth at PAX West.
But
Unfortunately,
what about Unplugged?
We will be at Unplugged.
Well, there you
We're
go.
looking forward to that.
Yeah.
As
Yep.
you should.
Well, it's cool to see you guys there.
Oh, yeah, I bothered you 24/7 when I was there.
It says,
Yeah,
"Why is
yeah,
Chad
and
such
I know-
visually stunning character?"
I know why, because you're trying to get all the
Hey, Tom.
inside dirt so you could beat me.
That
I
filth.
heard there were phone calls being made after game sessions.
I won't lie. When we were playing Exceed constantly, I was calling up D. Brad Dalton, like from the phone. I have him on speed dial.
Yeah.
I get this call and I'm like, hello?
Yeah.
It's like, hey, bro, this is Jerry Holkins.
Yeah.
I'm like, what?
Well, no.
He's like, I'm playing your game. I have a rules question. I'm like, what?
My customary thing is, hello, this is Jerry Holkins of Penny Arcade fame, and sometimes that sometimes that
How
works.
am I setting these up again?
So look for the ones.
Oh,
and
the
twos.
ones and the twos,
So
okay.
in the when you're experienced master level players, you just
Yeah.
pick any two.
Oh,
any,
okay,
Any,
sure,
any
sure.
pairs.
Oh,
that
it
you
doesn't
want
matter?
for each.
Okay.
Yeah, for each pile. Those are just quick starts. The ones
So
and the twos.
my force.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Cool. That's awesome. Yeah.
So actually, sorry, it's this and you don't have that, so you just have to pick one of the blue ones.
Oh, okay.
For this, so anything really. So Joel actually predates the force special action, which is why he has
Gotcha,
the one
okay.
there. So you pick. So this we'll drop this there. So one and a two.
One and one.
Yeah, or one.
Oh,
yeah,
one
so
and one.
so a pair.
Yeah.
is
Very
there,
cool.
Right.
Oh
Okay.
man!
right.
So his hopefully I'll have a chance to dish up one of his specials because he is a bad man.
I'm sure.
Which one are you starting with?
Well,
Flying
get
Circus.
Yeah, get a load of this. So Flying Circus on hit, move the opponent 1 space and gain +3 power. If the opponent is standing on a paint marker, you may remove that marker to repeat this effect.
No.
So if I hit you and then move you.
You can just kind of ride the wave like. Pew, 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 pew.
Oh, so it doesn't have to be one.
No, you
just
don't
once?
keep repeating until he's.
It never even occurred to me. It never even occurred to me that it could be that evil. So if you have them set up in pools,
Yeah.
you can bounce them all the way one way or the other. That's delicious. All right, no.
All right, you guys set up?
Yeah.
You need some. I think you're one card short. So I need one more stuff.
Well, I tried to find a.
Yeah. So in this set, you'll actually use the force
okay.
action typically as
Can do.
your other one.
Perfect.
Yep.
All right. Are you ready?
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
I love this game.
Yeah, it's pretty weird, man. It's pretty weird. But like in a good way.
You think?
Yes. All right. You ready?
I think.
Let's see how it goes.
God.
You ready?
Yep.
Chow, 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 chow.
Shoink.
Chow, 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 chow.
Meow.
Scarlet Slaughter.
Cutthroat Knuckles.
Oh, dude,
Bow,
the
bow.
cutthroat knuckle bear now.
Cutthroat
No,
Knuckles.
dude, this is definitely a cutthroat knuckle scenario.
Yep.
Because you're talking about 6.
Speed
Six,
6 to
so
speed 4.
I can advance up to 2. So 1, 2. Does that put me behind?
So yeah, you always jump your opponent when you move.
Okay.
So all right.
So if I move past an opponent, your attack stuns the opponent on hit.
So he's got an auto stun effect.
Hi, friend.
Okay, which
You got no
happens.
guard, so it doesn't. Have to
And I'm not a robot, so I can't scam my way out of it.
Right.
It's 2 power.
So he hits you for 2 points of damage.
Points of
Yes, it
damage,
does.
so it's not.
Yeah, most people don't hit as hard as Von
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Cadenza. Here, I'll put you at 18.
Oh, yeah.
So right, so you get hit.
And then I get to move
Move
one
space.
space.
So you can move here or there.
Do I have to, or it's an? I absolutely have to move
You
one.
must move one space.
Yeah, on hit,
all
move one
triggers are
space.
mandatory in this.
But
game.
so does this now? If I move there, does that negate that?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't. It's just if you move past him with this trigger, the effect
Effects
stands.
happen. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
All right, cool. So you're stunned. End of beat. You always get your end of beats in with your stun.
Yep.
Place a paint marker in any space.
Any space.
Oh, that's really cool. So you can be controlling my movements.
Even on the end of beat. So
Yep.
I'm so glad that end of beat actually still happens.
Yeah, that's really neat.
For him, that's gonna mean
really
I can
neat.
create this outcome. right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Because you're going to be manipulating. Where I.
That's the fantasy.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's the fantasy.
dream.
Cool. We'll cycle around.
Okay. The cycle is so.
All right.
We're
Right,
never
put it down
gonna
there.
get any
Oh yeah,
more
I gave you
work
guys
done.
some force anti-tokens, so
Okay.
you can better track your
When you
force antis.
the things that you
Yeah.
purchase with the things. Okay.
This is one reason I recommend Trials as
okay.
the starter box, because
Yeah.
it comes with these. And so what you can do is you can say, oh, I'll spend 2 force and get speed up.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
That makes it a
Yeah.
little bit easier to track
Yep.
than what we did in our first game.
Yeah, because you could literally just spend the 2 and then put this on top and done.
Yeah, perfect.
That's amazing.
That's great.
Yep.
I didn't even think of stacking on top of that. That's great.
Years
Oh,
of being in a casino.
So that's one of the other things. It's all the movement comes from the card from the attacks.
Yes, that's what I was just thinking a minute ago too. I'm like, oh wait, we don't
There's
spend
no-
force to
This is
move.
very much a game where you got to be planning a turn in ahead to
Yeah.
set up your next round, and playing that drop that dodge just to set up your next move is real big.
Oh yeah, it's huge.
Yeah. And actually, I think I have made one more critical error. There's another reason I recommend Trials first. Can you hand me those stacks over there?
Which one?
Yeah, of course. All of them?
Yeah, one by one. But,
Enjoy. This is also a stack.
Great.
I think you'll find that this is a stack as well.
It certainly appears it has a stack-like quality to it.
Here's an additional stack.
Awesome.
So what you're saying is
Stack's complete.
So what I'm saying is, actually, this card replaces this card replaces Dash
Oh, okay.
in the future editions of the game.
Oh, interesting. Okay, cool.
Yep. So I'll just toss that in
Okay. Now we have
there. And
we have what we
do
need.
the same to here. So one thing you may have realized that we're constantly patching BattleCon to make it the best possible game. And a board game is pretty difficult to patch.
So are you excited at the prospect of being able to reprint that?
I am, and
Whole
being able
box?
to give all those characters a makeover,
A polish?
a polish, because there are a couple characters that, like, as the rules have moved, have had some trouble adapting to the updates to the game. But we've completely rebalanced everybody. We've completely revised the basically the components of the game to give it that same Exceed feel, where you can just whip out a box
Yeah.
and play a character.
Well, and that's what we found. Like we would pick out 2 or 3 or 4 characters and then go get some food and play Exceed while we were eating and just go through the decks.
Oh, absolutely.
It was-
No.
it
My
was-
backpack
was-
for a while. Our writing, because we write the C Team D&D stuff on Saturday nights. For a long time, I just had that backpack with me stuffed with talk boxes.
Yeah.
Oh man, warms my heart.
Oh, dude, it's just how the portability of it is incredible. But with those, we had sort of the path laid out. They had the cards that you could sort of use as the board.
Yeah, the
What's
portable board.
what's your portable
So there
solution
is
for
actually
this?
a portable board in
There is?
Fate.
Okay.
But then nobody liked it, so we left it out of Trials. It's one of those things.
I'm talk to Wormwood. I'm sure they would make you a $300 cherry inlaid
Yeah.
card thing.
I actually have a really cool, like, one of my friends is a miniature painter and we got together one day and we made a big, like, this kind of like ruined coliseum.
Totally.
And it's
Nice.
got like these platforms and like,
That's
columns
great.
falling over
Yep.
and like it's all dusted and it looks so cool. But I can't take it to convention because it's so fragile.
Right,
So it
right,
just sits
right.
on that
Exactly.
shelf
Like, what do
looking
you do
super
with
cool.
it? Yeah.
Okay, ready?
I think so.
What will happen?
So you
So
bought.
it's your ante.
He did. He's anti.
Oh, he's in for power.
So you want power? All right,
Confident.
go for it.
Okay.
Wait, you're not doing anything?
No.
You can go again.
No, I'm
Oh,
good.
you don't have enough.
Yeah, I don't have enough.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
0.
Slayers.
Oh, nice. Didn't
no.
I want? I should have went for
Sprawl,
speed.
grasp. All right.
Woo!
Okay, so 5 speed to my 6. Start of beat. I may remove one of my paint markers from the arena to move the nearest opponent 1 space toward the remove marker, but I'm not going to.
Okay.
You may notice this attack has range 0, which means it only hits the space exactly occupied by the origin.
Ah, that's so cool.
Right? And
Yeah.
so because I could put this -1 and this +1 and create a range 0 attack, it's okay because of the
You
paint
can hit
that I was
right
out
under
here.
it. Yeah.
Right? So the paint. Let's roleplay this out.
Yeah.
You find yourself seized. Wait, no.
No!
We don't have to. So 4. So that would be 4 damage.
That's awesome. What am I at 20 now? So we're gonna go to 16. Okay.
Do you have any soak?
No, I don't have any soak, so I'm stunned. So nothing
But
else.
you can add a base from your stockpile to your hand at
Okay.
the end of beat.
Yep.
So I can add
this
one
is
of-
your stockpile.
Oh, this
Your
is
other
how this
weapons.
comes in. Yeah, that's so
Right?
cool.
So on hit, I can move the opponent 1 space, and I'm going to do so.
Okay. Now, does this go away?
Which one? Yes. So
paint?
the one that you used is consumed and returns to your supply. And now at the you have your end of beat trigger.
Exactly. I can place a paint marker in my current space if there's not one there already, but
Yep.
I have had one there. So.
Yeah. So you kind of do want to keep on the move so that you can maximize.
Oh, I'm
your
trying
table
to.
presence.
Yeah, I just got to make sure I get out of here. Are you over there just folding tuck boxes like mad?
I'm assembling. Yeah, I'm assembling this game for you so that you'll actually be able to play it when I'm gone.
Nice. You pass on?
When I pass on to the other world
The other
known as New
side, yeah.
Mexico.
Oh. I just want to make sure you guys know I'm still here for you. All right. Now. Yeah,
Yeah?
this
What?
is
What?
nothing. I'm just
What do
saying.
you got? What do you got?
I got to move. I got to find a way to move.
I don't even. Wow.
It's better to dash now when you've got 18 life than when you must dash at 2 life.
So does this character not have that massive? Oh, the massive priority dodges.
So actually, we actually took out the massive priority dodges in trials and replaced them with the
This
card
new
we have
dodge?
now,
Yeah.
which is speed 3, but the movement happens at the start of beat. So with this card, it's actually more interactive because you can clash it out. Whereas with the 9 priority, it was really hard to interact with your opponent's
Yes.
move. So this gives you a little more play, but it's still a very safe dodge card.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? All right, you anteing? I'm not.
Oh, you guys both got more force tokens. Good. Got the hang of it all.
What's in your brain hole?
I'm not gonna
Yeah. Okay. I'm not
spend
gonna...
any money. I'm gonna put good money after bad.
Ha!
So you're using the warded shot. I'm using the flattened burst.
That's awesome. That's so great.
So you have 1 priority.
Yep.
Yep. And
What do you
have
have?
zero.
I have zero
Mega
priority.
slow.
Exactly.
Too funny.
So start a beat, retreat 1 or 2 spaces.
Okay.
Your move.
Yep. So I'm gonna move back here. 1, 2.
All right.
Okay. I can still hit you.
Can you? Attacks at range 3 or greater do not hit you.
Oh fuck, mother! God damn it!
All right. So he definitely dodges.
Yep,
your,
that's awesome.
Your attack. Then, Will, do you wish to counter back?
Oh yes, I would love to. In fact, I will. I'll use my flattened burst, which has a range of 2 to 3.
1 to 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah.
Et voila. So from this paint, from Hell's Heart,
You stab at
I paint at
me.
V. I'm going to put that over there, and then the end of beat, I always place a paint marker in my own square.
Yeah, you would paint
So
paint
3
that.
damage.
So 3 damage.
That's awesome.
Pour trois.
That's such a cool play.
D-Brad, this is twisting my mind around.
Yeah, that's so.
There are characters like who is that really awesome the Little Shop of Horrors character?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah,
And-
Sydney and Serena. Yeah.
yes, that's
Right.
such a
Yeah.
fun combo.
There's some weird ideas there too, but this
yeah,
is
but they
that
work
even
great.
more.
Yeah,
Yeah. So we knew that we wanted to keep Exceed real streamlined. So we didn't want to go down all the crazy pathways. We
Totally.
went with this game. But we do have some cool stuff, some more cool board position tech coming out in season 3
Of Exceed?
So
Nice.
look out for that too.
How many games are you working on like actively right now?
Actively, I'm working on Imperial. I'm working on
Which is the rail game.
Yeah, the railway game.
Yeah.
I'm working on Exceed season 3.
Oh, cool.
Exceed season 2.5, which is kind of at press right now.
Is it an update?
It's
Errata type thing, or-
no. It's kind of an in between season. We're
Oh, okay.
working
So-
together with Jasco Games to do a new like licensed Exceed set.
Well, yeah, Jasco's got some really
crazy
horsepower
licenses.
license-wise.
No, I don't think they've formally announced, so I still can't talk about
about
it.
it,
But
yeah.
we'll be working on it, and you'll know when you see it.
I know what Jasco owns, so
Yeah. So and then I'm working.
congratulations,
Yes.
preemptively.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah. we worked
Can't
on
wait
the
to
first
play it.
season with them. So. And we did Mega Man Pix Tactics together. So we got a bit of a working
Yeah.
relationship. What else after that? So there's Exceed, other Exceed, Imperial,
New Devastations
the
box.
new Devastation box, and BattleCon Online are consuming a big part of my time. I'm also working on a new Millennium Blades expansion. Well, my team's working on a new Millennium Blades expansion. And this one I actually like they are taking the lead on this.
Oh, very
so,
cool.
so I have a copy of Millennium Blades. I haven't had a chance to play it.
Well, if this blows your mind.
Well, no.
Millennium
What I
Blades-
Yeah,
want.
we've been talking
Well, no.
about it.
What I'd like to do is I would like to set up a time where you can come back in the studio.
Yeah.
Just because right now when I look at the box, I'm intimidated, and I suspect that there's many people who may feel that way. Not for you, obviously. You know exactly how to play, but
It intimidates me. It intimidates me that other people might be intimidated. It's not that tough, but
that's great news.
I would love to teach you.
But if you could come back in here and then we can grab that thing out. So very briefly,
Absolutely.
tell this camera what Millennium Blades is because they won't
right.
fucking believe it.
I'll give you.
I've
I'll
been
give you
itching
the,
to play this game.
the what's it called? The convention bench. All right.
Yeah. the
Millennium
elevator pitch, right?
Blades is a board game about a group of friends who play a collectible card game, which is also called Millennium Blades. You begin on pre-release night with your starter deck in hand, a dream in your heart, and you will buy blind packs, sell cards on the aftermarket, trade with your friends,
cool.
try to form friendships, fuse cards together to create completely busted, overpowered rares, and battle in tournaments for global domination. All this in one box over the course of 2 to 3 hours with 1 to 5 friends, and that is Millennium Blades.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so funny. every Saturday night when we do our little pub crawl and write the C team, we always go to Mox. I'm like, man, I always want to play. I always point it
you
out to
see it.
I
You
see
see
it.
it
I'm like,
there
Jerry, I want to play
every
Millennium
time.
Blades. Jerry, I want to play
and
Millennium
I'm
Blades.
like, no, we need to talk to D. Brad Talton
yeah.
of Level 99 Games.
Well, when actually this get together was pitched to me, I think we originally were talking about playing Millennium Blades, and I was like, I would love to teach you guys Millennium Blades, but
you'd
on
have
the
to
table.
Yeah,
Sharp.
exactly.
I mean,
Yeah.
Well, no, trust me, we wanted to play BattleCon as well. It's just funny that like we're always going into the shop and saying these are the 2 games we want to play.
I would love to teach it.
Okay, this is
We'll make it
stupid.
happen.
I'm engaging in stupid behavior, but I have
do what
to.
you got to do.
I have to try.
Listen, I'm not upset.
Now, technically, we should have 2 more. We should have another force token apiece.
Yep. You should have one more each.
Thank you.
All right. Are you ready? You shit eater.
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know what I want to do now. I'm
Yeah.
gonna play some priority.
It's not even worth it.
I don't.
It's just.
I don't want to wait
Such a telegraph.
for
I'm
your
gonna do it.
head.
You're gonna
to
prior-
be
you're gonna
I
counter
have,
priority?
I have to.
Counter priority. Oh man, it's also such a telegraph. You go. Well, yeah, go for it.
Just eat
See what
it.
I
happens.
don't
Ready?
want you to punch me.
Oh, yeah, you got a great priority.
Cutthroat drive.
5, 6, 7 versus
Cutthroat drive.
So what's your range, though?
Advance a lot.
Show me.
So before activating, or is it start of beat
So
first?
start of beat activates first. So you're active player. Your start of beat, advance up to 2 spaces. All right. You did not cross him, so you don't get the auto stun. And then we do reactive start a beat. You don't have any in this case.
No, exactly.
All right.
Well, before activating, but that's
But that's when your turn actually starts. So now we do the active turn. Before activating events 1 or 2, you can only go 1.
holy shit. So
we
this
hit for
this
3.
combination of cards lets you run like all
4
over
spaces.
Hell's
Yeah.
Acre.
Yeah, super cool, right?
That's amazing. So
Yeah.
you just run. Woo!
Yeah, it's like, hey
I mean,
guys,
this is the
I'm coming.
This is the cutthroat drive.
Yeah,
Yeah, this is your pile bunker.
All right.
Take 3.
yeah.
Okay, so I
you
take 3.
But
I
you have a stun
I have
guard of
stun
3.
guard of
Oh,
3.
that's
3.
awesome.
So you will live through this. Now, stun guard, soak 2 if there were any paint markers between you. So if he had attacked from back here and like shot at you, you would be able to.
I'd be able
soak
to
up some of
use
that.
a little bit of extra soak from that
Yeah.
marker, which is
But
awesome.
you're okay in this,
Yeah.
all right?
Okay, so
But you get to hit me back for 4, right?
yeah, exactly. So my range.
So first things first.
Oh,
Before
'cause it's one of
you
the-
can remove one of your paint markers to teleport to its space. So you
Right.
could use this as a dodge if you were fast enough.
Right.
But you're not.
No.
All right. So then you'll remove one of these to hit.
Yep, I think so, right?
So your range is 0 to 1. with
Exactly.
This attack.
So I'm going to get rid of this,
All right.
I think, and bring that in here. And so that's 4 points of damage.
Nice.
All right. So you swing back for 4.
So I'm at 9.
Yep.
Yep.
So, all right. And then.
And then end of beat,
End of beat. Drop
place a paint marker in any space.
That's fantastic. So you have me cornered essentially
Yes.
in it.
Yep.
That's great. Okay.
All right.
All right.
Okay. You get this. This is real.
Oh, this is so good.
This is real wild. Deep Brad Talton. All right. So now we're back at it.
Yeah.
So what do I got you down to here? Are you at 10?
Yeah, I don't want to talk about it.
He's at 9, yeah.
I like this. That's what I'm looking for.
Do
Oh
you?
yeah, someone asked. A literal tugboat asks, "Will there be an upgrade for my old devastation?" Yes, we do have an upgrade pack.
Oh, very cool.
I love seeing
remastered.
that in Kickstarters.
Yeah, and it's one of the nice things about Kickstarter because we can't afford to stock like upgrade kits, but we can print the exact number we need if people want them.
Exactly, and pack
So-
it up. The Bargain
Yeah.
Quest one has one of those.
So the upgrade kit for devastation, things it does, you get talk boxes for all the characters.
Oh, that's
you
a
get
nice upgrade.
Bases for all the characters, so you don't have to swap. between
exactly.
them.
So it'll be just like Exceed.
it'll be just like and it'll be just like Trials with where
You
every
just have a
character is-
stack.
yeah,
You just have a stack
you
of
can,
boxes.
You can build your character select screen.
Yeah.
We're also, what else are we upgrading? There's 2 new fighters that'll come in the upgrade kit. In our big storage box, you get the talk boxes for all the characters in War and Trial and Fate as well.
Yeah.
So everybody will have a talk box, like Oprah level. You get a
You
tuck
get a
box,
tuck.
and you get a tuck
Oprah tier. You get a tuck box.
Everyone gets. I'm gonna
All
print
right.
so many tuck boxes.
So I think you need one more force token, Moan Frere.
Yep.
Oh yeah, watch out because some of those are 3s.
Oh.
Delicious.
Yeah.
All right, brother.
Oh. Oh.
You ready to bring the heat?
Oh yeah. Coming off the street. I don't know if this will work, but let's see what happens.
Who's your favorite character, D-Brad?
Do you
'Cause
have,
there's
do you
a
have,
lot.
like, do you have like a favorite son, favorite comic strip?
Yeah,
favorite, you know,
definitely. Yeah, Elliot.
Like,
That's fine.
okay,
That's easy.
I have too many to say.
Yeah, but I only have the one son.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's
Yeah,
why-
He's your
okay.
only
It's kind of
son.
a loaded question. For
exactly.
me.
But we're talking about like 60.
Yeah, I
Dudes.
I love them all.
Really?
Yeah.
There's something novel about all of them.
Something special
that-
about every
Well, and
single one.
we've noticed the same thing. There's something. Novel
I don't
about
think
every
there's any.
single-
If you're like, hey Brad, play this character against me. I don't think there's any character I'd say no.
Yeah.
I would
Yeah.
take you up on any
Right.
of these guys.
I am going to purchase
A vowel,
power.
Power.
the price of power.
Really? I'm gonna be okay.
All right.
Probably not.
All right.
But let's see what happens.
Ready?
What
Yep.
happens?
Chow, 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 chow.
Oh, before you reveal these, did you put a token in your space at the end of turn?
You have to.
Yep. All right.
Ooh, 6.
6 to 5.
It's my scrawled ass grasp.
Why didn't you do that earlier when you were slower than he was?
I don't know. I should have. But now my so start of beat, I may remove one of my paint markers from the arena to move the nearest opponent 1 space toward the remove marker. That doesn't matter to me.
Okay.
The range, of course, -1. So this is crazy, dude. the way that
Yes, you're at a 0, so you can play this.
the way that
The way that
Burgundy
this
is
character works.
the way that this character works,
It's
like
so cool.
there's a lot of really really nice valid combos, but it requires that there be paint around.
Yeah. So like when you stand on one of these, you put yourself at risk of like all this like awful shit that he can
This
do.
nastiness.
And yet you're still just there trying to punch him in the face. Why?
And it's just like paint.
Why?
He wants to. He wants to.
this
You
is so
wanted
cool.
to.
Yeah.
Now, so range 0, paint, on hit, move opponent 1 space.
Yep.
Sounds delicious.
You son of a-
So you activate this one to hit.
Exactly, and it gets
Hit,
removed.
pull him 1 space.
Exactly.
All right.
So you take 5 damage total
I would. Yeah,
from my
sure.
power up. Succulent, s'il vous plaît.
right.
Okay.
You've got no defenses on this,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Oh, so I'm stunned anyways.
Yeah.
Okay, so it doesn't matter.
So-
Sure.
All right, I'm scrawling, I'm grasping. This is a life for me.
Yeah.
It's who I am.
So you were meant to be.
All right, so you got 5 left. I gotta
you
take
can-
I gotta take this shit home.
And I'm gonna give you 2 of these now.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, these flavors are starting to get plump. So what is your ult, Bretta? Oh shit. Range 1, power 12, priority 2.
Yeah, but
Okay.
it's yeah.
Okay. Yeah, things have to. Yeah, see, you just need an opening. Exactly right. The flavor text is telling us the truth here. So he has enough. I have to assume that that's coming. But it's at range. It's at range 1. Right.
Yep. So he's got to step in. And remember, you can't pair this with anything else. So if you're at this range, this is not a valid thing you want
Exactly.
to try.
Yeah. So it is what you're doing.
Yeah, like this is the only card you get. Now,
Whatever else you play out here just gets
just gets
put into
tossed
cycle.
away. Like tokens will still stick to it.
Yep.
Your tokens will stick to it, but not your none of your cards.
right.
What you gonna do?
And I can't actually attack from the paint underneath me.
You can attack from the one underneath.
Oh, but I can't attack from me.
You can't attack from your body, right? If
Yeah.
for some reason there's not one here, then you can't attack from that space.
Man.
I
It
know.
usually only comes up when you've got like 5 and
Yeah.
you choose not to move one at the end of the turn.
This is how I feel. It's a lot of tension right now.
Yeah. So one thing you can do with Burgundy, if you're the savvy, is you can look at his like reference, and you can see like he's got 1, 2, 3,
super
4,
cool.
5.
Okay.
So he's got like 5 -1.
Yeah, that are all gonna play
Which
off
means that
against.
on any of his attacks, he can choose to hit pretty much any space that he owns.
That's super cool.
The neat thing, one of the things about him though is like he doesn't get the extra range from say
Right,
drive.
right.
So he'll like walk forward 2 and he still won't be able to hit you on
Right.
that card. So some of his faster cards are not as good as they are on other characters.
That's
They don't have the
fascinating,
hit
yeah.
confirm that
Yeah.
other characters do. So it's actually pretty valid to just walk over here and
Yeah.
shoot him.
Right.
Right.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah. That's super interesting.
All right, ready?
Yeah. Oh no. No.
You got a heap.
Getting some priority.
flavor.
Speed up.
Some priority. Now I'm ready.
Your counter?
No.
No? All right. Slayer's knife. All right.
What's the Slayer's binding knife? This is a very spooky. This is a very spooky fellow.
Well, you gotta you hunt monsters.
But
You
monsters
gotta have
are-
something for everything.
You got to do something.
You hunt monsters all day.
Oh.
All right, cool. So, active player. No starts. So before, advance up to 1 space.
Yep. Oh yeah, because there's no starts. Before, advance up to 1 space. Sure.
All right. Cool. You hit
For one. But I ignore stun
ignore
guard.
stun guard. So you get stunned and take 1 damage. And then the opponent can't activate before activating, but he's already stunned. And then you may add a base from stockpile to hand.
Oh, so you're using more. Your Slayer's prefix is letting you get
Is
more
what
and
gives
more
you
equipment.
more
Right.
equipment.
Okay, so I have stun guard, but this attack ignores stun guard. Right?
Yes.
Yeah. Attacks at range 3. So I'm stunned and I get
stunned.
I get no juice.
Yep.
All right. How much did I take?
Just 1.
What? It's a good chip.
Let's go
I don't know, D-Brad.
Yeah.
Things.
What don't you know?
I'm starting to be scared of this hunter man.
Yeah, 2.
He's a very scary guy.
Right?
Yeah, you get 2. I'm actually gonna swap
Exchange
one of
out.
these out for some used ones.
But
over there.
my fantasy. Well, here. So my end of beat here. I was stunned, but end of beat still happens.
goes off. Yeah,
here.
so you can't still move the one
So
space. if you want to.
technically, yeah, I should move here.
Okay.
Okay,
And you can
Oh,
drop a
right,
thing,
yeah.
but you've already got one there. So
exactly right.
Super cool.
Are you ready?
Yes.
That's what we're looking for.
gonna be
You got any more of those Tender Force tokens for your boy?
do you need more?
Yeah,
Just don't steal the 3s.
I thought there was 3 on one and then 1 on the other.
Yeah, because you actually get 40. And
Oh.
So for a complete game, you get 40, and that's the timer for the game.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah. And so once you start spending them, you just swap these out for your ones.
Oh, okay.
And that way
Then it's
you can-
hyper mode or whatever.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, you have like 1 turn left to finish the round. And then
Yeah.
highest health
So
wins.
cool.
All right, ready, dude?
Because
Yeah,
again, there's
hold
not a
on.
deck to run out in this game. So got to do something. Speed up.
Speed up.
Speed up.
I'm gonna speed up as well.
No, you're not.
I am.
No, you're not.
The thing is, it's sustainable for him, but it's not for you.
It says you. Speed. So speed is up. Now what will you do?
Yeah, you can get other things.
Because there ain't nowhere to hide.
Just
Nope.
remember, if you go below 4,
good.
you won't be able to use your
Here.
neutralizer. Instant kill.
I'm gonna purchase some power.
You would purchase power. Okay.
All right. What do we
Ready?
got?
Oh no.
Of course, neutralizer at speed 4. Surprisingly, but Jerry also antied speed, and so he's at speed 6.
Damn.
Now,
Oh, because it replaces those.
But it's
right?
okay, actually, in this case. You might still win this.
you think?
Because it's negative. Oh, yeah. No, yeah. You get
I'm
0
okay.
to 1. You get 0 to 1.
Yeah.
You're
I get
okay.
0 to
You're
1
okay.
range.
Yep.
I considered this.
You're right. You're right.
D. Brad. Now.
Yeah, so I'm stunned.
Oh man, but look at this. If the opponent was on a paint marker, yeah, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Gave him +2 power. Oof, a doof.
Yep.
Oh. Look at this on damage.
Yeah.
Place one of your paint markers in each
So you,
space
like,
adjacent
splat
to
them,
the
and then it
opponent.
splits next to them.
That's
So that's how you get board advantage.
that's crazy
You can-
maze.
Like these guys.
So 3 power plus 1 power.
That's what you killed me. That was awesome. Oh my
GG.
God, this is so great.
I really didn't want to see this go off.
Yeah, me too.
I was cheering for you.
Oh,
But-
that would have been gruesome.
Oh God.
So if you think finishers are cool, the character you actually
Yeah.
play here is Jaeger. Because this guy here, he has 4 finishers, or 5 finishers.
Oh, and
sorry, yeah.
at start of game you choose?
So he has 4 of them. These are his antes. And during ante, he can just say, I'm going to play this one. And
and
like
the
swap
opponent-
his attack into one of these mini finishers.
That's so cool.
And he gets to use these 4 attacks each once per game.
Yeah.
And they're all pretty crazy, and your opponent has to play around all 4 of them at once.
you can't be.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then like once you what's the word? And then once you decide that you use them all, and you go wolf, and you just get to like after your opponent reveals their attack, pick one of them and play it, and take them out. So
God, and you know, each game, even with Exceed, like each game, I never feel like always neck and neck.
Yeah, I never get the feeling like in. I would say that it's true for this one as well.
Yeah.
This is your old finisher.
yeah.
I always know. For me, it's really important. Like I'm not an especially competitive person. Like it's not like incumbent on me. Like I don't have to win in order to feel like I'm a good person or something.
Yeah.
But I do have to know why I lost.
Yeah.
Like I'm not gonna get super hung up about it. I'm not gonna be up all night or anything. But I have to know why, and I never know why. I never like wonder why I lost in a
No.
game of Exceed or
Yeah, but the thing
Or
is, like
BattleCON.
every time I'm playing, I'm learning something. Like I'm learning how your deck works. I'm learning how your mechanics work.
yeah.
And we try to make it so that there's always room to, even if you're behind, to
Yeah.
like play a perfect game from here on out.
Yeah.
And take it back.
We've all
yeah.
seen the Daigo video.
Yeah.
Right. I mean,
Right.
we know it's like, okay, can you manual block every one of these kicks in this combo, okay, well then, you might be,
Right. And
you're ready for the world
theory,
stage.
Yeah, in theory, no matter what position you're in, there's a path. That said, we do have there are in BattleCon, because you have perfect control. I can set it up maybe 2 turns, 3 turns down the line that you won't have a path out, and I can corner and destroy an opponent. But when any 2 characters meet on the field, there's a path to victory at any moment.
Yeah.
That's
So.
Yeah, and there's always a way to come back. There's always a way, even if you're down.
Well, I mean, that dude can kill you.
Yeah.
If he's at the right range and he hits you at the right time, he can kill. He can, he deals what, 60% damage?
Yeah, exactly. It's nuts. Yep. I never felt like, okay, I'm out of this game. There's always moves for me to make.
That would have been a good one. And again, I had to prioritize. Even though I had decent speed there for what I thought, I had to confirm it with the force.
Yeah.
So hook me up, man. So Devastation of Midnight, you think you're going to reprint that?
Yeah. Well, I can give you the breakdown of all the things we're doing. So this is going to be our biggest big project ever that we're doing, and it's going to be we're making 5 things. So the first thing, obviously, we're reprinting this box, Devastation.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is
the 32. That's the 32 player one that we talked about. That's the one that has that quest mode that we talked about.
Yeah, it's got the quest mode. In addition to the quest mode, you've got these giant bosses that you can cooperatively battle.
Hold on, what's this? Is
this is the game board.
Oh, you actually have a battle board here?
Yeah. So this is the board
awesome.
That comes with BattleCon, as opposed to the playmat. So
yeah.
Right. So it's in a big box. I can put an actual board with it.
Oh.
So this is kind of what it is right now. It's kind of a mess, right? So we want to make it look good, and I'll show you what
the fantasy.
Yeah, here's the fantasy.
Here's your gold standard.
Is it going to be the newest, the Exceed box where?
No, it's going to be much better than the Exceed box.
I loved it. I like the Exceed box. So.
Oh,
super cool.
Yeah. There
so
we go.
We're gonna have that for
everyone
for 32 characters in
There
Devastation.
We go. So none of the mini folders, none of this type of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
And then you'll have counter storage inside there.
Yeah. This one was a little small for the counter storage, but we're working. So first box, Devastation Remastered will be that.
Yeah.
Next, we are doing a what's it? That big storage box. It'll hold everything. So it'll be this, but
plus
for all 90 fighters.
That's the coolest thing.
Okay, so if you want to go
you
hard,
want to go ham, and
if you want to be a BattleCon, if you want to be a part of the BattleCon lifestyle,
if you want to be a battle connoisseur,
A battle connoisseur.
if you will, that should be one of the tiers on the Kickstarter.
Yes. But yeah. So there's that. And that's the one that comes with all the tuck boxes. So it'll replace these with tuck boxes. You don't have to go out.
Little folders.
Yeah, you don't have to go out and get this game again. You can just get the tuck boxes for it.
And just replace it. Right.
Then we're going to do a new box this size called Wanderers. And this is 10 fan designed characters.
Oh, super
from players around the world. Yeah, that we ran a contest a few years back to for fan design characters. We brought them in, we picked the best, and we've been balancing them, and we got full art for everybody, and we
full art from your regular artist.
Yeah, for these fan characters. And so they're going to go in a box called Wanderers.
Nice.
It's going to be the last big box expansion for BattleCon. So 10 fighters coming out in that, and then we are going to do a brand new art book. So you can see the art book here.
I see the old one here.
Yeah.
So this book has the first 50 characters in the game that were designed. But now we have, we have a lot more. There's a lot more lore, a lot more, characters, a lot more of world building.
Yeah.
Like I said, I love the world building.
Yeah.
So I'd love to share it.
It's a chance to go crazy.
Yeah, to bring the world to life.
Yeah, totally.
In a big book that's 250 pages or
Yeah.
so of all of the lore and characters and everything
That's fantastic.
across all these
That's
games.
one of the things you're doing.
Yeah. So let's see. So Wanderers, Dev Remastered, giant art book, storage box. There's one more thing. What's the one thing I'm forgetting?
There's something else.
Oh man, somebody in chat help me out with the
You're
one
the
thing
one
I'm
who
forgetting.
should know.
Oh yeah, we got more of these single character promo cards that we're doing. So we have
What's a single?
So, you check.
like a mini deck.
Yeah, so you saw the one-off decks for Exceed? So
of
we got
course, I
one-offs
have heaps of those. Yeah.
for the BattleCon characters too.
Well, I mean,
You
Carl
have a bunch of Carl. Yeah.
Carl from Automata is in there.
Yeah, so we've got so these are actually crossover characters from
They're
other
from
games.
They're from your other
this
games.
one's
So here's
from-
this character's from Millennium Blades.
Yeah, this one's from Temporal Odyssey. This is actually a canon character. Who
Argent?
just she's just actually a BattleCon character.
Oh, cool.
That we
Okay.
decided to release separately.
Yeah.
So sometimes we have a character that's like we don't want to wait on a box.
Yeah,
release
absolutely.
And create them. So so we did those 3, and so we've got like 15 more
keep-
planned. Yeah.
Yeah. Just to kind of fill in.
Mm-hmm.
It's the equivalent. It's like the mixtape,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's not part of the album, you know.
So the characters, some of the characters released are going to be like the secret bosses that were print and plays only. Before.
Oh, there we go. Oh,
And so
like,
they'll get a physical,
very
like the stuff you
physical
pull
release,
down,
yeah.
and
Yep.
you can update it. And
Yeah, and then some of like the fan requests, like from Argent, the game with the magical school, like some
Yeah,
people
yeah,
are like, "Oh, well, we'd like to see some of these professors as like playable fighters." And I'm like, "Okay, we can do that."
fine.
You know.
I know a guy.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome.
God, that's so amazing. So when
Yeah.
can we look? Like when should we look for when all this is going to be coming out? What is your timeline?
So
or
we're shooting
What are you
for
thinking?
early September.
Okay.
For
Okay,
the
so
Kickstarter project.
right away.
Awesome.
Yeah, and then it'll probably be out like next summer.
Okay.
When it actually
Oh,
comes out.
because
Yeah.
there's so many pieces.
There's so many pieces to produce. Yeah.
Inside
that we
there.
have to like get to press.
Yeah.
You know. And then BattleCon Online.
I was just going to say. I mean, right now, if somebody's curious about BattleCon Online might be
Yeah.
be the right place.
Yeah,
to
I know what we're
direct
going to be
them.
doing once that launches.
Well, yeah, we need to be together.
yeah.
Yeah, so you can wish list it on Steam now. If you want to try the
Yeah.
Bleeding Edge beta, like you can get on our Discord chat, which is always a lot of fun. And
Well,
yeah, the
and-
Discord
and
comes
we have
in here,
seen. I
and
mean,
it's
our
amazing.
experience,
Yeah.
and this is obviously a credit to you. Like whenever the Discord, like whenever the level 99, like the Exceed BattleCon fans end up in the channel, like they are the nicest. Like it's like that. When one has always heard about these channel raids, but they're dropping in with like really great turn by turn advice.
Right,
Yeah,
and they're there for us. When we have a question, it's like boom, in 2 seconds we have our answer, and it's
It's amazing.
Well,
It's a great community.
It's a great
Yeah.
community. We're all great friends, and we all,
Yeah.
we all play the game. We love the game. We love all the games, but they will just get you a beta key if you want to jump in the chat in the Discord channel and like say hi, give me a beta key. Like they'll just get you into it now. You don't have to wait for the launch in 2 weeks.
Well, I was just gonna say. I mean, my suspicion is that if what happened on Steam is that they just didn't let the code through, my suspicion is that your beta is looking pretty good.
It's pretty close. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like it's real close. Still, few little things, but that's how game releases always are.
Yeah.
This is our first real big game release, so I'm very excited about it. A little nervous, but
Oh, I can only
we'll do it.
imagine. Do you prefer pieces of paper?
Um,
Is there an advantage to this format? I guess
you
it
know,
has its own. It has its own challenges, right?
It has its own appeal. There's something nice to the tactile nature of it, but there's a lot of nice things about the digital too. Like if I want to update a card,
Oh, I can. Yeah, exactly.
Like, we have, like-
the alternative is to run a Kickstarter several years later
Right,
and
right.
reprint 32 motherfucking characters.
Yeah.
Or you can
Yeah,
go
yeah,
boop 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 boop, and that's fine too.
Yeah. Well, also we
yeah.
can do multiple languages. So one of the things we got is like we can plan for different. We can
yeah.
have different languages on the cards. We can have. So we actually have a couple like characters that are online exclusive.
Oh, definitely.
So
That's
one of
cool.
these guys, for example, he has a style that says the base pair of the style gets +1 power permanently, and he can just
fun.
upgrade his cards
Yeah.
throughout
Oh,
the
but
game.
see, but digitally,
But you can't do that physically.
well,
right?
yeah, but digitally that makes perfect
yeah,
sense.
the
and-
mechanic works very easy.
yeah,
Yeah. So we have a few characters like planned that do crazy stuff like that, with the digital space.
that leverage that space.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely.
At the same time, it's really tough to do a character like the Sala over here in digital.
with a full
Right.
UI
yeah, who has
that's
this like
clickable
extra
and
UI
interact.
piece, right?
No.
Yeah, this extra menu. So, so there's advantages to both sides.
Yeah, totally.
Absolutely. D. Brad Talton, thank you so much for entering our game arena.
Oh yeah, this is so cool.
It's not bad. It's not bad.
Kind of like a modern art museum.
One could do much worse. But thank you so much for showing us all your treasures. Please come back and show us Millennium Blades.
Yeah.
And
Absolutely.
good luck on the chaos.
Yeah.
Thank you guys both. It's
Pleasure,
been
dude.
So
No, this is
great.
amazing. Thank you so much.
Play games with y'all.
Absolutely. See you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone.